Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. Austin, the guy with the soprano. So today we're going to talk about teaching English through the school, directly with the school, or through an agency or an agent. I've mentioned this in one of my videos that an agent is like your middleman to the school, and you can also work directly with the school. We are going to look at the goods and the bad of both of them. I'll put them side by side, and then I'll just give my own opinion about it, and you will decide what you want to go with. I personally have had experiences with both working directly with the school and with an agency. Now I'm directly with just the school. So this video is going to cover job positions, responsibilities, salaries, benefits, communication and support, paperwork, which includes your visas, job security, and your contracts. Please do pay attention as I speak on these because I'm putting these side by side, and some of these pointers will overlap, and I'll also add on more details that maybe are not the subtopics of today's video. So let's get started with the first one, job positions. We have an agent and directly with the school. Agencies are usually commissioned by the schools to go out there and look for teachers. So they usually have a pool of schools under them that they're working for, that they're looking for teachers all across the countries or even outside the country for that specific school. So they usually have a lot of job positions as compared to the school. So it's easier to get a job with an agent than with the school. Next is responsibilities. Responsibilities, like teacher responsibilities, are usually the same with working directly with the school or working directly with the agent. Things that will differ usually would be like your time and other extracurricular activities that you're supposed to do. Like when I worked for an agency, I used to go in at 8 and leave at 3. Some people work for agencies, they go in as they're needed. Some have to go in the morning at 7 and leave at 4. But when you work with school, the standard times are usually from 7:30 until 4:30. And the other extra duties are like your gate duties and other things that the school would want you to do. So working for an agent or an agency, they agree on the requirements or the responsibility from the school, and they communicate with you. So they are usually different based on whichever agent that you work for. Salaries. If you are going to do a lot of research, you're going to hear people talk bad about the salaries from the agencies compared to the school. An agent is working. You are an agent's investment. So they get paid by the school and they take a fraction of that salary and they pay you. Say they offer you 30,000 baht. Actually, they're not getting 30,000 baht from the school that commissioned them. They are getting more. So they're taking a percentage from what the school has budgeted for you, and they give you the rest of what they think you would agree upon. So yeah, your agent will take part of the salary that the school pays you. So if you work directly with the school, if they say 40,000, you will get that 40,000. But if you work with an agency, the 40,000 first goes to the agent, and then the agent will take whichever amount that they are going to take and give you what's left. If maybe they give you 30,000 and they take 10,000. Benefits. Schools usually have more benefits. They offer you like medicals. Some of them offer you like things like social security. You can inquire about that, and they pay most of those things. They pay for you. Even when it comes to a visa, preparing your visa documents, your work permits, most schools, if not all the schools, will pay for those fees. Whereas with the agency, some will pay all, some will pay part of it, some would not pay anything at all. That they will charge you, they will ask you to pay for all these fees. Some benefits that they might offer would be half of the insurance, and you pay half of the other insurance, or sometimes they ask you to pay pay it yourself. So these kind of benefits that you will get directly working with the school, some agent might give, some might not give. Support and communication. When it comes to working directly with the school, this is like you one-on-one. So communication is very quick. The person that you are assigned to or the head of the department, you communicate your grievances or anything that you want to communicate with them directly, and the message is sent immediately. But when you're working with an agent, this is like the third person in the chain. So you communicate. If you have any problem with the school that you are assigned to, you communicate to the agent. You don't communicate directly with the school. You tell your agent goes to the school, relays the message, the school sends it back back to the agent, and then the agent will communicate back with you. So usually it takes a very long time, and the message sometimes is not clear. And one other thing, agents sometimes lie. They might not tell you the truth. They might not even communicate whatever that you wanted them to communicate with the school, or fabricate, or even like not tell the truth. So communication sometimes it's a little bit not so well. And then support. Some agents might support you with a lot of things. Some of them might not really support you. But if you have people from the same agency in the same school, you can get support amongst fellow teachers from that agency. Job security. When it comes to job security, remember you are an investment to the agency, to the agent. So they are going to try by all means to make sure that they have you and they retain you however long that they can, so that they can make a lot of money. They just make money from you going to work and working for them. Whereas with the school, if they're not pleased with you, they can just literally cut you. They can literally just cut you after they decide, maybe after the probation, because usually 3 months they'll give you probation and check if really you're suitable with the school, if they can take you for a longer period. So the job security with the school when you're starting is very risky, because they can decide maybe after 3 months or after 6 months that they don't want to work with you, and then you are just lost. You have to go back and start. But with an agency, they want to keep you for a very long time because they want more money. They assign you to the school doesn't want you, they are going to find you another school. So when it comes to job security, an agent can assure you of getting jobs. Even if you get fired from your school, they can also find you another school. But if the school fires you, you have to start working again and finding yourself that job. Paperwork, which includes your visas and your work permit. Most schools will support when it comes to fees, like I stated before. But with agencies, some will, some won't, and some will share with you half. But when it comes to things like paperwork and visas, having an agent also helps, because they prepare almost everything. You just give everything to them, and then they know what's needed and communicate with the school, get all the documents ready, and get your work permit processed quickly. Because usually when a school hires you, it puts you in on probation, and you have to excel before they can actually get you a work permit. But if you work directly with the agency, they can speed things up to get you a work permit, because you are actually working for them and you are not working for the school. You're working in the school, but you're not working for the school. So you're working for the agent. So the agent knows how they can process their own work permits quickly than having to wait for like 3 months probation. So paperwork, the agencies sometimes are quicker than the schools. Contracts. Just like salaries, this is where there's a lot of differences. Contracts with the schools, directly with the schools, they would usually go for like 12 months. And within these 12 months, you are paid for 12 months. And when it comes to agencies, sometimes it's between 9 and 12 months. You can get a 9 months contract, or you can get a 12 months contract. And within the other months that you're not under the contract, you are not being paid. Yes. If it's a 9 months contract, the other 3 months in the year, you are not being paid. And then also, when it comes to agencies, they have this thing that if you don't work, you don't get paid. If you miss one day, it's deducted from your salary. From most agencies, some of them will give you maybe within the whole semester, you have 1 or 2 days off that they're still paying, but you don't go to work, they deduct from your salary, because they have to have a substitute coming over to take your classes. That is part of that contract. And another thing that is not the length of the contract is working. Sometimes the school would request the agent to bring you over for summer classes. And then those summer classes would be paid to your agent, and your agent will pay you the agreed fee. And sometimes if there are no summer classes, you are on your own for 3 months or for 2 months, or whichever month that you are not working. So yeah, with the school, you work every other month, every 12 months, and you only get, I think, 2 weeks on Songkran, which is around about April. That is when people celebrate the Thai New Year. That is when you get a longer holiday, but all the time you will have to be at work. The contract of an agency, you are free for those months. I was on a 9-month contract for a period of like 3 years, which was comfortable, which was okay with me because those were the times where I went home for the holidays, and that was the time also I studied because I did my degree. I had to be in the classroom. So for 1 month I will study, and then for the next 2 months I would be home for the holiday. For me, it was okay. I didn't have to worry about getting a job because I was just home. I hope you get the idea. Maybe by now you have made a decision of where you would want to go. To sum up things, when you're working with an agency, they take part of your salary. The contracts sometimes are not 12 months, and the benefits are not the same as the school. And then you can have job security because you're that investment. They want to keep you for a long time on retainer basis so that they can have more money. When it comes to the school can give you a 12 months contract. The money is directly paid to you, and the salary is usually higher because there's no one taking that salary. The benefits includes like your medicals, your social securities, which the school pays, and with the agency sometimes you have to pay yourself. So what are my thoughts after saying all of this? I personally have nothing against either, especially if you are a beginner or you have no experience, you haven't left any country before, your country before, and you can come using an agency because it offers you a little bit of job security that you can at the same time also network and find your way around the industry and later on do things by yourself. It's easy to get jobs with the agency because a lot of schools avoid this administration of getting teachers, so they commission agencies, and they usually have a lot of schools under them, and they will do a lot when it comes to paperwork. If you are able to locate schools, know how to communicate with them, you can go ahead and work directly with the school, especially if you're a first timer. But I personally would say don't mind if an agent commissions you, an agent asks to work for you, because there's some form of job security compared to the school. If the school takes you in, and after 3 months they say they don't want you, you are back on your own. You have to now look for a job by yourself. Now you're in a country where you don't know people, you don't know the industry, you don't know where to start, even though you have done a lot of research. But having been in the country for a while, you would know you will have connections because you've built a network and you know how things work. Like if you're in the industry, you definitely know how things are done. Any other industry. All right. So my opinion is either is okay as long as you are able and you're ready. I personally would not go for an agent anymore because I've worked with an agency. I know how agents work. Even if I go to another country, I won't go through an agent because I feel that I'm confident. I can deliver my classes, I'm experienced, I know how to do things myself. So at the beginning, I did not really mind to work for an agent. But if the choice is yours, decide on what you want to do, and good luck. See you on the next video. I will show you how to apply for a tourist visa, which you can come over here and look for a job, or if you want to study Thai or Muay Thai, Thai boxing, or a short course, you can do that with the tourist visa. So I'll give you the requirements of a tourist visa. With that being said, thank you so much, and I hope also this video is in order. See you next time. Bye bye.